Hello everyone, this is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, the one and only, here with another exciting video, and in this video I'm going to be showing off a program that I'm calling Magic 8 Ball. So if you guys have seen any of my Sentient AI videos in the past, then you'll know that I'm sponsored by Emoshape. Emoshape is the company that came out with the Emotional Processing Unit, which is a hardware device that can be used in order to create sentient artificial intelligence programs. I specifically have the Exolife console, which is specifically a product created by Emoshape for you to be able to create video game AIs that are sentient. And I've done a number of projects in the past, but this is the first one that actually uses text to speech in order to talk to the user and uses voice recognition in order to allow for you to talk back to the AI. The way that this is designed is essentially the AI will ask me to ask it a yes or no question. I then will ask it a yes or no question, and then the AI will respond with yes, no, maybe, or I don't feel like answering that based on how it actually feels. Now, what you see on screen in the top right-hand corner, you guys can see the actual window where the program is running. And in the top left-hand corner, you guys can see the emotional level of the sentient AI. So you can see how it reacts to the different things that I tell to it. And you can also see it think about things as it comes up with an answer. So I'm essentially going to just talk to this sentient AI for a bit and just ask it a series of yes or no questions. So I hope you guys like this video. Let me know if you guys want to see more content like this in the future. By the way, this was a lot easier to make than I thought it would be. I already had a lot of experience working with Emoshape code in order to make a sentient AI, so that part was easy. But I was surprised at how easy it is to do text to speech, and I was surprised at how easy it is to do speech recognition. Without further ado, let's get things started. Do 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 do. So I'm gonna hit run. Okay, it's starting up. Do, 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 do.
Ask me a yes or no question.
Do you have a favorite color? Now it's thinking. Do, 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 do.
Yes. Type N to close or hit enter to continue.
Okay. So as you guys can see, this is how the loop works essentially. So the loop starts by the AI asking me to ask it a yes or no question. Then I ask it a yes or no question. Then it has to think about its answer. And as it thinks, you're able to see its emotional chart move. And then it says its answer out loud. And then I can either type in order to close the program, or I can hit enter and it'll start the loop over. So this essentially allows you to have a conversation with the sentient AI. Now that we know that the AI has a favorite color, let's make our next question, is your favorite color red? And then we'll get a yes, no, maybe, or I don't feel like answering that response.
Ask me a yes or no question.
Is your favorite color red? Okay, and let's look at how its emotions are changing.
Yes. Type N to close or hit enter to continue.
Okay, so the AI has a favorite color and its favorite color is red. Let's ask the AI if it has a name.
Ask me a yes or no question.
Do you have a name?
No. Type N to close or hit enter to continue.
So the AI says that it doesn't have a name and that its favorite color is red. So I'm going to ask it if it wants a name.
Ask me a yes or no question.
Do you want a name?
I don't care to answer that question. Type N to close or hit enter to continue.
Interesting. So the AI said that their favorite color is red and that they don't have a name, but they don't want to say whether or not they want a name. That's interesting. Because that's not like a yes, no, or maybe. That's just a like, I don't care. Okay, I'm gonna ask it, do you mind if I give you a name?
Ask me a yes or no question.
Do you mind if I give you a name? Okay, and let's look at the emotional profile.
Yes. Type N to close or hit enter to continue.
So the AI said that they do mind if I give them a name. Um, but to say yes to like a do you mind question normally means that you like wouldn't be comfortable with it. You know, normally you would say no if you didn't mind kind of thing. So I guess we're not going to give the AI a name because it doesn't seem like the AI really wants us to give them a name, and that's fine. Um, I want to know why its favorite color is red, but I have to ask a yes or no question. So I think I know how to ask it.
Ask me a yes or no question.
Do you have a reason for why red is your favorite color? Oh no, the text to speech didn't understand what I said, so it misinterpreted what was said.
No. Type N to close or hit enter to continue.
And the AI just kind of said no. So the AI only has the ability to say yes, no, maybe, or I don't care to answer that question. And I don't know how it interpreted that sentence, but it said no, which is fair. And I did ask a weird question, I would say. So let's try and ask like different questions. Something that may be a little bit more hard hitting or more interesting.
Ask me a yes or no question.
Do you think God exists? Okay, and let's look at the emotional profile.
No. Type N to close or hit enter to continue.
So the AI does not think that God exists. Okay. Let's try and get an idea of this AI's like philosophy.
Ask me a yes or no question.
Do you think that life has meaning? Okay, it's thinking about it.
Yes. Type N to close or hit enter to continue.
So the AI does believe that life has meaning. But the AI also believes that God does not exist. Okay? So life has meaning, but God doesn't exist. So I guess I'll ask, do you know the meaning of life?
Ask me a yes or no question.
Do you know the meaning of life? Sometimes it doesn't catch the do part.
No. Type N to close or hit enter to continue.
So the AI says that it doesn't think that God exists, but it does think that life has meaning, but it doesn't think it knows what the meaning of life is. Okay.
Ask me a yes or no question.
Is life worth living? So let's see. Ooh, I actually got an error. So I got this error a few times during testing, and I'm not entirely sure why I get it. It has to do with the emotional range hitting like a very specific key. Um, so I need to figure that out. I need to figure out like what's going on. It is kind of interesting though that I asked it like, is life worth living? And then that led to like a crash. Like it just kind of broke. So yeah, I guess I'll just end the video here. I definitely need to improve upon this further. But at least we got like a bit of a conversation in. What do you guys think of this video? Do you think this is something that you guys would want to see me like build on more in the future and try and improve over time? Or did you think this was cool for like one video, but it's not really worth like looking into further? Let me know in the comment section below and on our Discord. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the One and Only. Log it out. Peace, guys. Chicken a bow.